In this video, we'll take a look at Production Helper for BatchGuru. Production Helper will help you update common fields that are required for productions. I'm going to click on Existing Batch, and I'm going to show you how to configure Production Helper. First, as any BatchGuru tool, we need our data source, which is a safe search that we're going to run data on. Next, we need to set up a relational field so we know where families start and end. That'd be the same field that you configure when running the production. And lastly, we have to choose a production that we're going to run this on. Now that we configured batch options, we can go and configure fields that we want to populate. First few fields here, BegProd and EndProd, well, those are the same fields that you can update using a script, which is called copy to legacy fields. However, that script tends to time out a lot, and that's why I added these fields here. We'll also have a beg and range, which is same thing as BegProd EndProd, just with a dash. BegAttach EndAttach. This works a little bit different than the legacy script. Production Helper will not update BegAttach EndAttach if the document is the only document in the family. Attach range is same as BegAttach EndAttach, but separate with a dash. Author and title, those are the two fields that Relativity for some reason decided to put together, and this tool will separate them out, which is the requirements for SEC production. We also have a time zone, which is a 3-letter abbreviation. And moving to the right side, we have a ParentId and AttachID. Again, you can generate this using one of the Relativity scripts, but it's just easy if you have it here. Next to fields, we have SEC path and SEC INT file path. One is updated for emails and the other updated for eDocs. And we have SEC time send with time zone, which are the 3-letter codes added to the time send. Not sure why that's important, but there are specifications that ask for it. And we also have a production page count. It's been added to a production object in the newer version of Relativity, but if you don't have it, you can generate that using this tool. So where would you use Production Helper? The short answer is consistency. Your fields will be updated the same way every time. You don't have a problem of somebody going to Excel and trying to put something together, cut and paste, and sort of hack things together. You will get fields done same way every time, and no one's going to forget to update a field. As long as you have your BatchGuru settings saved, anybody on any shift can go in, run it, and it's done. Some of the things to keep in mind when running this tool. Some fields come in pairs, and you should select them in pairs when using Production Helper. For example, BegProd and EndProd, BegAttach and EndAttach, author and title, and ParentId and AttachID. In some cases, if you select ParentId but not AttachID, none of the fields will be updated. Basically, ParentId and AttachID will be blank, so you should always select them in pairs. Another important thing to remember when you run a production, you have to select the group identifier. Otherwise, this tool will not work. And finally, data in this workspace must be processed using Relativity Processing, because this tool relies on presence of a number of those fields in order to generate fields you need. I'm going to put a list on this slide of fields that are required and what they should be named. If you're using Relativity Processing, you should be covered. And that's Production Helper for BatchGuru. Thank you for watching.